Okay,
This
we
is
are
better.
live.
Now we are live. All right. My name is
And
Leejay,
I'm Melissa.
and good morning
Good
from Canada,
morning
wherever you are in the world. Good evening to
to some
some
countries.
countries out there. Um, yes. So today we are going on our third day for the 90-day challenge. Um,
Yes.
and we're still so excited because we wanted to share a ton of different things. First, what do we do here? What do we do in this page?
But who's Leejay and Melissa? So,
So we actually help individuals um, start their own
yeah.
online business, and
Yeah.
we provide all the tools and the training and everything you need to get started, right?
Yes.
And today we're actually doing a live 90-day challenge. Uh, and this is
And
our
it's
day
our day
three. And today we're going to
three.
talk about what are we going to talk about? What's the topic today?
It's so we're supposed to talk about the goals and the objectives of this challenge.
The
So,
goals.
what
Yeah.
do we want to achieve for this challenge?
Right. What do you want to
So,
be to achieve? Go first.
well, for me, I just wanna bring that consistency back into the business again,
Mhm.
because we've been doing so many multiple things in the
Uh,
past few months,
yeah.
years maybe, and I just want to get that consistency back, that daily, um, push of energy on online business side of things.
Right. That is true because when we first got started with the online business, we were very consistent on providing value, providing content to everybody, and then for some reason, all these opportunities uh, sprung up, and now it's a bit difficult to focus on one thing, right?
Yeah.
So we made a commitment to really focus on this 90-day live challenge, right?
Yes.
And just to bring back that consistency, like what Mel is saying, and to be able to really connect um, with with people that are trying to connect with us, right?
Yeah.
Um,
We've been in the business for almost 4 years now. On what's the date today? April 3rd. April 3rd.
mhm.
Tomorrow we will be going on our 4th year anniversary in the online business.
That's right.
And so
Woo.
that's another celebration.
Mhm. 4 years in the online space, and
Mhm.
um, we might not be the fastest growing
Growing couple.
couple, but we still love it, right? We
Yes.
still love
Yeah.
the community, and we still love the
Yeah.
system. We still love everything about it, right?
Yes.
And the funny thing is, like I I think it was yesterday I was telling about all these shiny objects, or the other day, Sunday, whatever,
Yeah.
and you know I have a ton of shiny objects right now, but I'm keeping myself kind of like focused, like what you
So
call that,
you're putting the
blinders,
blinders,
right? Like a horse,
the horse blinders.
a horse
We're
blinders.
putting the horse
Yeah.
blinders on Leejay.
um, there's only really two things that I really want to focus on. One is my job, because I really do love my job.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm probably one of the very few people who love their jobs. um,
Yeah.
and I don't treat my job. Actually, I treat
Yeah.
it as my business as well, right?
Mhm.
And part of the thing that I do, um, is to train people, to find jobs, right? And to find careers, to switch careers or whatever career they want. That's something that I do. And the thing that I always tell them is that the moment you treat your job right, at the moment you realize that you're not working for anyone else but yourself, that's the time that your career is gonna explode. That's the time that it's really gonna take off, right?
Yes.
Because when you treat everybody as your client, right, and that you are your boss, you are your only boss, you are your, although in the corporate world there's hierarchies of bosses, but in reality the only boss that you have is yourself, right? um, you need to command yourself to wake up in the morning, to change. You need to command yourself to do certain tasks, and some sort of accountability for yourself. You need to command yourself with pretty
Mhm.
much everything. And I think that's more a definition of a boss than anything else. In fact, my boss at work, doesn't really command me anything, right? Like
Doesn't
she
boss you
doesn't
around
boss me around, right? She,
like other bosses.
yeah, they just they
They
just
just leave you be.
leave me be and do my thing and
Yes.
deliver results, right?
Yes.
Uh, and why am I saying this? I'm saying this because people in business realize, especially when they say, "Oh, I don't have any boss anymore," right? Like not really, right? The moment you say you don't have any boss anymore, that means you lost yourself, right? That means you're really
That
not,
means you're
you
not
know,
bossing yourself
you're not
around.
bossing yourself anymore, right?
Yeah.
I totally get it when they say, I fired my boss at work, right?
Yes.
But the real boss is either yourself or your
Or
wife,
your wife. Yes, that's right.
right? Um,
Yeah.
so that's what I do,
Mhm.
and I think with this 90-day challenge, my goal, right, our goal, our objective, really is to deliver value
Yes.
and to, like what Mel said, be more consistent, right,
In delivering value.
in
Yeah.
delivering
Mhm.
value. So, by the way, if you're tuning in, let us know where you're from so that we'll see how global we are.
Yes.
Um, and and when I was when I was preparing myself to this 90-day challenge, um, I thought I'm not gonna have any time, right? And
Mhm.
and that's one thing with this kind of business is you really need to find time for it, right?
Yeah.
So I usually wake up very, very early,
Mhm.
and and I try to do all the things, personal things in the morning, and then
Mhm.
whatever is left on the day is business, right? Um, so the last thing I want to think about is, when do I find to myself to read books, right? Find myself to read books in the morning,
Mhm.
and and for business it's the same thing, right? People will say, "Oh, you know what, I don't have time to do this. I have too much work, too much job. I have 3 jobs or 2 jobs." Whatever that reason is, that's more of the reason to find time to actually do a business like this, right?
Mhm.
And why is that important? Because you want to get away from it. Like, I mean, who wants 3 jobs? Who wants, a lot of these different things that you need to do? And
Mhm.
you work on taxes, you know, how much do they pay when you actually have a second job or third job,
Well, I can't
right?
say that,
You can't say
but
that,
it's
right?
a private thing.
It's a
But
private thing, yeah.
um,
But there's,
mhm,
it's been proven in the system
mhm.
that you have multiple jobs. There's also multiple taxes you need to pay, and
Yes,
and that's
you
why
can't
we.
claim your expenses.
That's right.
If there's any expenses that you're, uh, that you're using for your business for something.
I knew that
Yeah.
because when I was 18 years old, maybe 17 or no, 18 years old, just before I started my first business,
Mhm.
I actually worked at a retail shop and a Five Guys burger. I worked at Five Guys burger,
Yeah.
and then 2 retail shops actually that I did.
Was Best Buy?
Best
You work
Buy, the
at Best
Brick,
Buy,
a little bit of the
the
Brick,
Brick,
and then there's the Five Guys
the Five
burger.
Guys. Yeah, I
And
remember.
to my surprise, after during the tax season, one or one and a half of those jobs
Hmm.
were already taken over by taxes,
Yeah.
right?
So one job is just to
To
pay the
pay for the
taxes.
tax. So,
Yeah.
I think it's overrated to say that businesses pay less taxes. um, but it is true, actually it is true.
Yes.
So as long as you are using your expenses to grow your business, to operate your business,
Yes.
it could be dining out
Yeah.
with the client,
Yeah.
or for marketing
Or
purposes,
driving to a meeting,
driving to a meeting. Yeah.
or using a space in your home, especially for business, like having a desk and a laptop,
Mhm.
right? Like those things are claimable for business purposes.
That's right. I
Yeah.
love little Elmo over there just speaking out. Hi, Elmo.
Yeah.
uh, yeah. So, like, if you are really
And yeah, this is becoming like a tax
tax session.
tax session. And you know what I love about self-employment income is that even if you have uh, an employment income
Hmm.
and your side business, um, if your side business produce a lot of expenses, like all your expenses was, and your income, your business income is not enough for the expenses, it could go against your employment income.
That's right.
So your employment income could actually reduce, and the taxes that they took out from your employment income, be, you get that back because you're not supposed to pay that amount of taxes for a smaller income.
I didn't really get it,
Yeah, but yeah, it
that's
will make
fine.
sense if you do your taxes this year and you reach out.
Well, if you're in Canada, you want to reach out to Mel
Yes. Yeah.
for tax tips. Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, the day number three, really, we're talking about goals and objectives.
Yeah.
And one of the goals that I have also for this 90-day challenge um, is to change my perspective, or not perspective, but more of a mindset, right? Um, lately, I have been a little under, right, in terms of being having a strong mindset, and possibly because of so many changes that happens, right, that's happening around me,
Mhm.
right, um, and uh, and one of those changes really is all these businesses that I'm building, um, and the people that I talk to, right?
Mhm.
So I am in a different field now of having different types of people coming into me with their problems, and these problems can be life changing problems, right?
Yeah.
And and it's really tough to just take it all in, and sometimes that's what I do. I didn't want to radiate
Yeah.
problems around me, but I'm here to actually solve them, right? I'm there to solve
Yeah.
them. So it's very important for me to have personal development, to have a stronger relationship with God, to be guided always by the
Mhm.
Spirit, because when I speak to people, what the words that comes out can be taken quite literally,
Mhm.
and it can change them, right? It can change the
Mhm.
course of their careers, of their lives here in Canada.
Mhm.
So
Sorry.
I find that sticking around this community, the online world and the online business community, I
Mhm.
find it so positive. Today we're gonna have a mastermind at 7 o'clock today,
Yeah. 6 p.m.
6 p.m. Yeah, and um, and I'm looking forward to it, right? Because what are
Mhm.
we gonna be? We're gonna be talking about actually advertising, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
We're going to be surrounded with like-minded people who are positive and who are doing the same thing as what we're doing, right? Who have goals,
mhm,
dreams, who are
mhm.
dreamers like us.
Dreamers like us, yeah. And one of the goals too is to really be successful, so that we can create um, generational wealth, generational um, income, right, for our families. And
Mhm.
And that includes, one of our biggest dreams, right, is to, hopefully help our parents retire,
Mhm.
to give more to our community, to our
Mhm.
ministry. We wanted to uh, support, the charities that we love,
Mhm.
and to give more, right? um, because even though we have good business and good income from other businesses and the jobs that we have, it's still not enough, right?
Mhm.
For the dreams that we have, because we
Mhm.
are dreamers, right?
Mhm.
The dreams that we have are huge. It's
Mhm.
big. Um, sometimes when I share our dreams to other people, they get goosebumps from it, right? And some of them can't take it. They're like, yeah, yeah, whatever. Leejay, you're full of whatever
Dreaming.
dream, right? Um,
You're full of
you're
dreams.
full of dreams, Leejay, whatever, right? So you already have a good life. Just be happy with it, right? Yes, of course, I'm grateful. We are really, really grateful of the things that we have, and that's besides the fact. Uh, that means, like, human beings, and this is something that I've learned over the years in seminars and personal
Mhm.
development conversation. Um, Human beings really are designed to be afraid and be cautious at all times, right?
Mhm.
Um, but life is designed to evolve,
To
right? Meaning
make it grow.
to grow,
Yeah.
right? Life meaning, if you're looking at a tree
Mhm.
and you put human being brain into the tree, it can only grow 6 feet.
Mhm.
Okay. But a tree, right? Especially the sequoia tree that we saw in California 2 years ago, they grow as tall as 100 feet, right? They can grow, if they can grow more,
Mhm.
if their roots can reach, farther and farther to the ground, and they
Mhm.
want to grow more, um, they're going to grow more, and that's what life is, right? It's designed to be like that. And I
Mhm.
think that, once you stop growing, you start decaying, right?
Yeah.
That's this message of that.
Yeah.
um, and I think the objective of this.
It could be harsh for other people, but
I know, yeah, it is harsh.
time is against us.
Time is against us, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best asset that we have right now, is time.
Yeah.
And if you're just waiting and waiting and waiting, that's what's gonna happen, right? If you wait today, right,
If we
tomorrow
wait too long,
tomorrow you'll still be waiting, and then tomorrow you'll still be waiting. So
we wait too long, you might end up, you know, having wasted the time
that's right. Well,
or not having the time enough to do what you would have loved to do.
mm. And like I said, the objective really is to, one of the objectives here is to be really, really successful, right, at this business,
Mhm.
so that we can create, wealth for, not for ourselves, but for other people. And when that happens, you guys, when that happens, that's not even comparable to any kind of money in the world, right?
Mhm.
And that's probably going to be another live session
Mhm.
topic, right? Of
Mhm.
how much money do you really need, right? Or
Mhm.
what is enough money, right?
Yeah.
And to me, by sticking to this schedule, sticking to this challenge, already is creating, or we are one step closer to the goal, right? The objective that we have, the overall
Mhm.
objective that we have. And the dreams that we have are huge. They're big dreams. and
Mhm.
um, and that's why we need to keep moving towards that dream.
Mhm.
And by creating a 90-day challenge like this, we're already, imagine if we finish this. I know it's day number 3 right now, but when we finish it in day 90, right, we're 90 days closer to that dream, right?
Mhm.
um, and we don't know what God has for us in terms of
Mhm.
how long is this thing's gonna take. maybe we'll achieve our dream in 90 days, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's in 2 years or it's in 3 years, but at least it's 90 days closer, right?
Mhm.
So I think of the 90 days as more of um, uh, a catalyst to the, to this chemical reaction that's about to explode, right?
Mhm.
Um, and I cannot see the B word because they can probably censor us, right?
Yeah.
But it could be this reaction that would make things really work well for everybody, right?
Mhm.
Our success really is your success, right? Especially to the team that we have right now. Um, and we're doing a lot of this for you also, right? So that we can share our results, so that we'll see which ones are actually working. and
Mhm.
um, and there's a ton of different strategies um, you know and methods out there. I want to try them all, right? I say I
Mhm.
want to try them all, and see which ones works, and maybe share our journey with you guys.
Mhm.
So, if this is the first time you guys are watching, thanks a lot for sticking around. And what about you? You haven't shared your goals.
I did. I've done it the first.
Okay. What was it again? The goal is
I just want to be more consistent. Yeah.
consistency. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Consistency. This is the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Pretty much anything that makes you happy is my goal. My husband's happiness
Yeah.
is.
My happiness is, and I shared this on your birthday. I said that I look forward to the mornings that we have our dining table talks, right? And this
Yeah.
is one of them, right? Maybe we should do this above
Every
90
day.
days every day, right? Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I think we might. We'll see. We'll see after
We'll
90
see.
days, and we'll be like, we'll see how it is. But so far, I'm loving it. I love talking, being in the live with you.
Mm, I
I
know,
miss
right?
you for so many
Months and
months.
weeks, yeah, years.
Going live on my own, and finally, here he is.
We're here. I am the supportive husband, and she's actually the supportive wife because I started this.
I
I.
was I was supposed to be the skeptical wife. I have been skeptical for one
I
year.
know. Supposed to be the skeptical wife. That's right. Um, but it is a tough journey, right?
Mhm.
And I didn't say it was easy, right?
Yeah.
Especially for
For
some.
4 years, right? Like
Right?
so many things have happened during that four
Oh, no, yeah, so
years
wait.
course. Um, you know, just life happens, and I totally understand. No hard feelings. Hi, hi, hi,
Did you
my
poop?
baby, my
Oh,
baby, my baby.
I think she pooped.
Hi, Mimi just woke up.
Mimi just woke up. Say
Hello.
hi.
Hi. Yep.
So that's it, guys. I think we pretty much told you guys what our goals are and objectives.
Yeah.
And if you are inspired by this, feel free to
Okay.
share it.
Let's take a picture.
How do
I
you
mean a
actually do that?
screenshot.
How do you do a screenshot?
Shift command
Oh,
4.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Shift Command 4
Say
and
cheese.
cheese. There you go.
There.
And yeah, so if you guys are ready or if you're curious about it, feel free to reach out to us, or you can sign up on leejayandlisa.com. What was that? From Oh yeah, okay. Good job. What does it say? Well, it says memorize masterclass song to get a prize next week.
Oh,
Okay.
you have to do. Mhm.
That is pretty much it for this live. I know I have so much things to say, guys, but we're gonna keep it, at 25 minutes right now. It was supposed to be a 12-minute live, but
Yeah.
we're so happy that you're here. And if you are, and Alice is actually playing piano now.
Yes.
So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And
And we hope to see you again tomorrow.
yep.
Same time, 8 a.m. MST. And what's the time for the other countries?
I don't know
Yeah,
again.
just
Well,
search that in your country. What time
seven
that
seven
is.
a.m. in Vancouver, and then plus 2 hours in Toronto area in
Yeah.
Ontario. So thanks a lot, guys. Take care. Have
Take care.
fun. God
Bye.
bless
Have a
you.
great day.
Say bye.